May you be blessed with an ever-expanding life.
Hi, this is Billy from Ever Expanding Life. Today we're going to drop the deck on a John Deere lawn tractor, and we're going to bring you along for the ride. If you find this video helpful, please drop a like, share, and subscribe. And with that, let's get started. So here's our old John Deere. It's an LT 160 automatic. You can see we have a broken support here that we need to fix, so we're going to take this thing off. First step, we're going to pull the rear pin on the back of the deck. Now, it can bind, so you might find it easier to put a brick or some other support onto the deck before you do it. There's another pin on the other side of the back of the deck. You're going to want to pull that one as well. Might take a little jiggling. Once you have that unhooked, remove your supports. Then we need to unhook it on the front end. So we're going to shove the deck forward. Then we can easily lift out the hook. Next, we're going to shove the deck forward a little more so that we can loosen the belt. You're going to lift the belt out of each side of the retaining hook. And then your belt is free. Now we have the engaging cable. We're going to want to pull the pin on the cable so that we can release it. Lift it out of the slot and put the pin back in so you don't lose it. Now the deck can catch on this wire if it just dangles, so it's good to take some zip ties or something else and hang it up out of the way so that it doesn't block you from pulling the deck out. Then just grab it by the handle and pull it out. Now you've got it loose and you can make whatever repairs you need to make, sharpen your blades or whatever. Then when you're done, it's just the same thing in reverse, but it's a little more difficult. I recommend reinstalling the deck from the opposite side from which you took it out of. You can scoot it close and then reach under and grab the handle. Makes it a whole lot easier to pull the deck back under the mower. Afterwards, we're going to cut that zip tie to release our cable. Remove that cotter pin again. Insert your cable. Put the cotter pin back in. Then we're going to put our belt back on. Put it inside the retaining brackets. Make sure it's on the front pulley. Make sure that it also lines up with the other pulleys on the deck. Then we're going to reattach the front. Put the hanging hook in. Then you're probably going to want to support the deck again, because this is the hardest part, getting these pins back in. So we're going to get it lifted up, get them lined up, push those pins in one at a time. You may need to use something to pry your deck to get it lined up just right. But that's it. Take your supports out and you're back to mowing. We hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please drop a like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and as always, may you be blessed with an ever-expanding life.
Ever-expanding life.